Hi there, I'm Dr. Robert Floyd. I'm a board certified MD specializing in functional medicine, and today I am here with Zanya. Right now, while you're watching this video, you're probably exhausted because you've said yes to things that you don't want to do. Your boss asks you to take on another project. You're already working 60 hours a week, but you said yes anyway. Or your sister called asking for money again. You know she won't pay it back. You've already lent her thousands, but you couldn't say no. Most people think that this is just being nice, but it's not. It's a survival pattern your brain installed when you were a kid, and it's still running without your permission today. It's draining your energy, your money, and your sense of self. But there's a way to stop it very quickly. In this simple video, I'm going to show you why you can't stop pleasing everyone, what's actually happening in your body when you try to set a boundary, and the specific steps to finally break free. This started when you were a kid, before you could even understand what was happening. When you were maybe 6 to 7 years old, your brain was still learning what's safe and what's dangerous. And if you grew up around yelling, tension, or parents who shifted moods without any warning, your brain figured out one thing fast: staying quiet will keep me safe. So you became the good child, the easy one, the calm one, the one who made no trouble. Adults praised you for this, so you leaned into it even more. But what looked like good behavior was actually survival. Your brain was trying to avoid conflict, to prevent danger, and you were protecting yourself in the only way you could. Over time, your senses became sharp. You learned how to scan the room without even thinking. You watched the faces, you listened to tones, you felt tension before anyone even said a word. Psychologists call this emotional radar. It's a skill built in childhood homes where safety depends on reading others. It helps you sense danger early, but it also erases your own needs. Because when you're always watching others, there's no space to feel yourself. This is the heart of people pleasing. It is not kindness. It is not generosity. It is something neuroscience calls the fawn response, a trauma response where you try to fix, calm, or please in order to avoid pain. It is the fourth survival instinct alongside fight, flight, and freeze. It became so strong because it worked. It kept you safe. It protected you when you had no power. It taught your body that, hey, if they're okay, I'm okay. It does not know your age. It does not know you're an adult now. It does not know you can say no without losing everything. It reacts to stress the same way it reacted when you were 5 years old, sitting in a room where tension could explode at any moment. This is why your heart races when someone is upset with you. This is why you feel guilty when you try to set a boundary. Your nervous system can react to present stress as if it were a past threat, especially if you had a chronic unpredictability. So when you apologize too much, or say yes when you're tired, or feel panic when someone is unhappy, it is not weakness. It is because your nervous system is running the same program it wrote to survive childhood. And this is the key to understanding people pleasing. You are not choosing it. It is choosing you. It is automatic. It is old. It is a pattern your body believes it needs to keep you safe, even if your life is very different now. Now, you might be wondering, if this pattern formed in childhood, why does it still control me as an adult? Why can't I just think my way out of it or decide to stop? The answer lies in how your brain processes threats. When your childhood taught you that conflict equals danger, your nervous system sees every emotion around you like a threat that you must manage. Over time, your mind becomes less focused on authentic expression and more focused on preventing disappointment. This pattern is associated with anxiety symptoms and burnout risk because you're no longer living your own life. You're managing everyone else's emotional experience. You keep scanning, fixing, smoothing, and over-giving because your body generally believes that if everyone else is okay, guess what? You're safe. That's the core operating system, which keeps you in the pattern of people-pleasing. But the good news is you can break free from this pattern. It doesn't require you to become a different person or develop superhuman confidence. It requires something much simpler and much more powerful, because now you know that people-pleasing isn't a personality trait. It's your nervous system struggling with the fawn trauma response that nobody ever talks about. So if you want to break free from this pattern, you have to first come out of this trauma response. And you can do this when you teach your nervous system that you can be safe, even when someone else is disappointed, upset, or uncomfortable. This means the real path out of people-pleasing is rebuilding internal safety, setting small boundaries, and slowly proving to your brain that survival no longer depends on self-sacrifice. Start with micro-boundaries. One small no a day is enough to begin rewiring your relationship with conflict. You don't need a dramatic confrontation. You don't need a big speech about your needs. Just a simple, I can't do that, or you know what? That doesn't work for me. Your nervous system needs proof that you can set a boundary. Someone can be disappointed and you don't die. You don't get abandoned. The relationship doesn't end. The world doesn't collapse. The second simple way to break free from this pattern of people pleasing is somatic work. It is so crucial here because this isn't just a mental problem, it's a body problem. Some somatic practices include yoga, Pilates, and meditation. They work on internal body sensations to release tension and promote healing from the inside. For example, when you practice meditation or yoga, you become much more aware of the connection between your mind and your body. This sends a signal to your nervous system that, hey, now you're relaxed, and also helps release trauma. Identity rebuilding matters too. People pleasers often need to start asking themselves a question they've never generally considered. What do I want? Not what does everyone else want? The question can feel impossible to answer at first because your needs were never previously considered. But learning to tune into your own desires is part of rebuilding your sense of self. Besides this, you can also try therapies that focus on understanding the root cause of people pleasing and help you release trauma by challenging negative beliefs and practicing self-care. These methods work. They are clinically backed, and millions of people have used these techniques to begin breaking free from the people-pleasing pattern. But people-pleasing isn't just exhausting your mind, it's exhausting your body as well. Scanning for threats, managing everyone else's emotions, that's not just psychological stress. That is biological stress affecting your immune system, your hormones, and your inflammation levels, and even your overall health in ways that most people never even realize. The same childhood traumas that created your fawn response, they don't just live in your nervous system. It can show up in your physiology, sleep, pain sensitivity, inflammation signaling, and immune regulation. Even neuroscience has shown that higher adverse childhood event exposure is associated with increased risk of many later health problems and with depression and anxiety. This is what most doctors miss. They help reduce the symptoms, the depression, the fatigue, the chronic pain, but they never address the emotional wounds that are driving those symptoms at the cellular level. That's why I want to invite you to something that goes far deeper than what we've covered today. It's called Immune for Life, a groundbreaking 10-part documentary series that brings together 35 of the world's leading medical doctors, researchers, and health experts to reveal how unresolved trauma and emotional scars are affecting your physical health, and more importantly, how to heal them. This isn't just about understanding trauma, it's about discovering the life-changing secrets of emotional healing that can restore your body's ability to function the way it is designed to. In this series, you'll discover how trauma affects your immune system, why emotional healing is an often overlooked contributor to overall health and symptom experience, and evidence-based approaches that can help you reduce the impact that's been building up for years. You'll hear powerful stories from people who report meaningful improvements in quality of life and symptom burden while working with their clinicians. You'll learn about psychoneuroimmunology, the science of how your emotions directly affect your immune function, and you'll get access to innovative treatments and protocols that most doctors don't even know exist. When you register for free today, you'll also get a powerful gift, a free ebook called 10 Mind Hacks to Heal from Emotional Trauma. This ebook gives you simple, practical steps that you can start using today to restore your emotional health from the comfort of your own home. Inside, you'll discover the one activity used to find the root cause of people pleasing with incredible effectiveness, what TV shows and movies get completely wrong about healing, and easy daily practices that can begin rewiring your nervous system immediately. This documentary series is the missing piece. The techniques we talked about in this video, the micro boundaries, the somatic work, the identity rebuilding, yes, they all work. But when you combine them with the deeper trauma healing protocols that you'll discover in Immune for Life, that's when real lasting transformation happens. Your nervous system deserves to finally feel safe. Your body deserves to heal from the stress it's been carrying for decades. And you deserve a life where you're not constantly sacrificing yourself to keep everyone else comfortable and happy. The worldwide premiere starts in just a few days, and you can secure your free access right now by going to Zonya.com. The link is below in the description. I truly hope I see you there.